Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to let you in the room. Mercury is going retrograde on my birthday this week.
On your birthday, it's a big week. First of all, the sun enters Leo.
I like that.
Which is a good thing because it's very empowering and very firing up. There is an eclipse on Friday, a lunar eclipse, which is a full moon on the Leo-Aquarius axis, which finishes up stuff that was started as far back as February of 2017 and August of 2017, and then this past February. And then, yes, Mercury, the planet of communication, slows up on your birthday and goes retrograde for 21 days the day after. So, yeah, and it's all in the sign of Leo, so it means big things for Leos. So, and that's important to know because it's not bad things for Leos.
Oh, okay.
It's things that Leos have been working on since that's the sign we're in.
Keep talking so I don't throw you out.
I know. I'm trying to redeem myself here. It is things that the Leo has been putting together since February of 2017. They are almost there with it. There are a couple of more things that need to shake out in order to be really right, and they will shake out over the 3 weeks that Mercury is retrograde. But then when it goes direct the third week in August, it is really clear sailing ahead to bring the things you've been working on. And these are big-time projects. These are not small, little, itty-bitty projects. These are big-time projects that you've been working on for a long time to a successful conclusion.
Ooh.
by the solar eclipse and new moon in August.
Okay.
So it's not as bad as it seems for Leos. It's not so great for other signs. For Virgos, they have to be really, meaning Virgo in particular, needs to be really careful with the words that they say, with the things that they say, because their own words will come back to haunt them. The best thing a Virgo can do for the next 3 weeks is kind of zip their lip, and they'll have the right to remain silent. I just don't know that they'll have the ability to remain silent. And so they have to be really careful because whatever they say, they're going to be held to. So they have to be really careful with the things that they say and do, and I would put it all in writing before I do oral stuff. For Libras, it's a great time for them because they get to achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective through the help of their well-placed male friends and colleagues. And this is something that's going to take a group effort, and I imagine over the next 3 weeks or so, you're going to pick who's going to be on your team and who's not going to be on your team, kind of a deal, in order to advance the Libra's interest. And at the bottom of it, at the end of the day, is how that Libra can make more money, because that's really the focus for them. For Scorpio, this is going to be quite a challenge for Scorpio because these are 3 planets, the Sun, Mercury, and then the eclipse cycle that are all squaring Scorpio's sign. And Scorpio is trying very, very hard to start over, to make a new start, to project their image out into the world. And they're going to find out just how well received that is or isn't over the next 3 weeks or so. And they have to be careful. I wouldn't make my career decisions based on the next 3 weeks, but I would pay attention to what is shaken out. For Sagittarians, this is great energy for them because it trines their sign. Legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance, long-distance travel, all very, very, very positive for the Sagittarian. And I got to tell you, Sagittarians, the law's on your side, and when it's on your side, man, you want to use it. And I wouldn't cut anybody a break because you don't need to. For Capricorns, it's all about the money. This energy is in their 8th house of profound transformations, but financial transformations. It's going to be focusing on the resources you share with other people as well as the money that you make. And so there's going to be some insight and some new reveal of some kind is the only way to describe it that changes how they think about a resource or how they think about an asset. For Aquarians, they got to be really careful with this energy because Mercury, the Sun, and the eclipse cycle is those all opposing their sign. And so Aquarius will find out, and Aquarius has to be careful because not everybody that says, ooh, I'm on your side is on your side. And they will find out over the next 3 weeks who really are their allies and who aren't their allies. And I think a lot of people are going to be running for president in a couple of years, and they're going to find out over the next 3 weeks or so whether they can make that happen or not,
Gotcha.
Realistically. For Pisces, this energy is in their 6th house of work, health, and service and responsibilities. And Pisces are trying very hard to change where they do their job. Not necessarily the job that they do, but the structure in which they do that job with. And I'm saying over the next 3 weeks or so, you'll get an opportunity to make that change, but you want to take it under advisement and not make any decisions like that until Mercury goes direct. So, and the same thing with any kind of medical stuff, because it's a good time for medical mistakes during that retrograde period. So, unless you're bleeding from an artery, try and avoid doing that kind of jazz. For Aries, should be a fun energy for Aries. It's in their 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, anything fun, anything entertaining, any kind of good time that you want to do and then do over again is very likely for Aries. It's a very creative time for them as well. So I think they're going to have the most fun out of anybody in the zodiac with this energy. For Tauruses, they need to stick close to home. They have absolutely no energy to go out and do a whole bunch of other things. They're done with their travel. They just want to really kind of park it at home and do things to solidify their home and make their home and foundations a very solid place for them to be, and to modify it so it suits the Taurus's evolving needs. I'm thinking there's a baby room in your house.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking. And then for Geminis, this energy for them is in their third house of day-to-day living and short distance, short duration travel. And they've got a lot of explaining to do. And they have to, again, be really careful. Their own words are going to come back to haunt them. And if they get Donald Trump the chance to address people, just stick to the script. No ad-libbing, because his only words are going to come back to haunt him. And he has to be really careful with that. And then for Cancer, is the last sign of the zodiac. It's about the money. It's about making more money. It's about changing jobs. It's about finding a way to make more money through your efforts. This is not money falling out of the sky on you. This is not winning the lottery. This is things that you do can help you make more money or have more money or be able to have more money at the end of your month rather than more month at the end of your money. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac. And I hate to talk about Mercury retrograde, but it's a good thing a lot of us will be on vacation. We can miss some of the more deleterious effects of it.
I heard that. Thank you, ma'am. We will see you next week. Do it again.
Always a pleasure.